Hey, hey. Back again. Back in the lab. Got the pen and the pad. Literally had the pen and the pad. I'm CK. You know how I do it. Got this little instrumental we're riding out to. It's got, I think, maybe just a couple minutes on it. 2 minutes on it. And we're just going to throw this right here real quick. One of my favorite sets. All 7. So we're just going to ride out to this. Throw this all 7 set for a quick minute. I'm going to shoot you some info for today. It's going to be good. Sticky one. Sticky 7. It's okay. Gotta check out all 7 theory of mine. It's not breaking away yet, rolling away. It's alright. Broke away on that one. We got a 10. Whoops. A little bounce on my table there. See that? There's a 6-4-10. There it goes. Woo! Turn this little heel off right here. So it's record. Woo! He was killer right there. You had a viewer talking, kind of interesting, yeah. They were talking about how short shooting to 5 and flipped over. But got some form. You know, we're going to call this one hand tight, dice tight. That's what we're going to be talking about. Hand tight, dice tight. You know, pressure on the dice. Pressure in the hand. You know, pressure on those dice. I mean, what kind of pressure are you putting on these bones? What do you... I assure you that muscle memory is huge. Got a 3 on that one. Got that mark there to the font one. Alright. I tend to do that. I'm doing so much music, talking to you, and trying to keep these dice tight, hand tight, like I was telling you. Six and a deuce, so we got an 8. All right, guys. Got an 8 there. You're welcome. It's CK. I'm CK from Dangerous Arm. I'm going to shoot you some info really quick today. Hopefully not too quick, but it's going to be pretty quick. Had a viewer was saying how they've been shooting 20s, 30s, and things of that nature at the house, but even some 40s, some nice 40s from my understanding. Then they go to the casino, and to 5, they, you know, they can't get past 3 or 4, that kind of thing. So, well, so I thought, well, you know, I was thinking about that. Thought, well, let's go ahead and we'll do one on that. You know, dice tight. Notes here. Hand tight, dice tight. You know, when I say hand tight, I'm talking about, you know, knowing your throw. You know, knowing your throw. You know, there's certain, you know, when you get into the dice setting and you break away from the hardware set, get off that, you start actually learning what works for your type of throw. Got a 6. Thought we were out on that one for a minute. I was looking hard, but we got a 6. So, where was that? I was sitting there thinking about it and thinking, well, it's, we're going to talk about grip, Okay, we're going to spend about just a couple, 2 or 3 minutes on this grip thing, and that's it. You know, and if there'll be other videos on grip. Again, welcome if you just joined us. CK, Dangerous Arm. We're going over hand tight, dice tight. Know your throw, know your set or sets. Question from the viewer was, you know, they throw in 20s, 30s, and 40s, you know, home. Of course, home is different. That's coming from me there, that part. They go to the casino, 7 out to 4 rolls. I feel bad about that. Just, you know, sounds like you got to calm down, but, excuse me. So does this happen to me? Well, anymore, I mean, not like that. It's so rare, you know. It's so rare, but you know, make sure I warm up really good before I go home or before I go. And plus, when I go, I'll, you know, just to make sure everything's going okay, you know, to like re-warm up basically to the table conditions at the casino that I'm going to, because they're never going to be like the conditions at your home. So you have to warm up to that. You know, everything that's around you, people talking and, you know, whatever, all the distractions. So, you know, you just go ahead and plop you down a $10 minimum bet on that pass line or whatever, then, you know, set them dice up, let them rip, you know, and then don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat, you know, go ahead and do that. Get your throw warmed up that way. 9, right there. 9, 4, 5, 9. See, with the pass line bet, you know, what it's going to do for you, it's going to allow you to warm up and, you know, figure out your throw. If you throw a lot, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's going to allow you to feel yourself out, your throw, fill out where the dice are landing, you know, that kind of thing. You know, it's a great opportunity you can capitalize on, you know, without having your big money out there, you know. And I go at a time where, you know, I can do that because the first time I get the dice, I'll get them back real quick if I 7 out quick because it's only like me and maybe 2 other people, so it's not a big deal. I'm not going to cool off. I'm actually warming up, so I don't mind that there. But as soon as you get the dice back the second time, you know, for me, that's when, you know, I'm definitely full go. You know, full go if, you know, if I'm feeling sketchy out the gate. You know, just telling you, you know, ways that you can fill yourself out. But, yeah, that 4 out, that's not good. But see, if anything, that would happen on my first throw. And after that, it's like I'm pissed because it even happened. You know, and you know, whatever, make adjustments and then go from there. But I had a couple questions on that. Was how was your release? How was your grip? What is your SRR? Do you use your hand or do you wash your hands before you throw? Do you use chalk? And, you know, this is the evening one, so I'll have to pull out the little nugget real quick. Try to rock this out before 10. Do you use pads or tips? What I mean is when you set up the dice, you can literally, you can get up. See how that right there? That's a tip. I'm loading that up on my tip. See my thumb? Let's see if I can see that right there. Oops. Okay, there you go. See, if you see that middle finger, it's up on my tip right there. See, and it's kind of on the tip pad of my thumb. I'm just going to only slowly open this box because this is a door into my mind. What I go through personally, because, you know, to me, 90% of everything relies on your grip. You know, if your grip is bad, you know, your throw's going to be off. You know, because you're not holding them dice tight. So if you're not holding them tight from the, you know, fly of your hand correctly, let alone land in the spot you want to land on in, for the most part, and then have it to hit the wall and come back, settle down, spin out. I mean, you know, it's all going to start with the grip. You know, because once you release them, it's over with. You know, so, but you got the pads. I never talk about that, but there's some new stuff. Now, let's say if I want a pad hold, like a pad, this is what I mean. Now I'm on a pad. The pad's on my finger. If you can see that, this one here, I'm actually into the padding. I'm not on the tip, and I'll show you again that tip grip. See, that's a tip grip. You really mostly have to be advanced to be up on that tip like that. And, you know, to be honest, I go back and forth. See, now I'm on a tip grip. See, that's a tip. I hope you're able to see that. I'm literally up on the tips, you know, like the tips of my fingers. I'm not really, try to get that view. The camera just doesn't really do it justice. But anyhow, I'm on the tips here. Now, I'll load it up with the pad. More of a pad. See, with the pad, it's more of, you can clearly see how my fingers are down the dice more. See if you can see that. Yeah, see? See my fingers are down on the dice more that way? That's the pad grip. I'm just telling you what goes on through my mind. You know, it's not just grabbing a dice. I mean, that's why I say the grip. I mean, there's a lot of intricacies in this grip, and I'm slowly going to open that up for you. So, to the viewer, do you use your pads or do you use your tips? Here's the tip again. We'll load this up on the tip. Now, the tip grip, the thumb is going to place. You know, it's going to set. See if we can get that view. See, that's more of a tip grip right there. See those fingers? You know, I'm not the most flexible guys. I know this is starting to stretch out a little bit. I'm going to get out of here. Just wanted to show you that, and give you that quick info about hand tight, dice tight. Are you using your tips? Are you loading it up with the pads? That's all we're going to ask there. Is that hand tight? You know, is the hand tight? I mean, we'll have to go into another time, but is the hand tight? Like when I drop those dice, see my hand see it's tight. That's if you guys can see that, I hope you can see that. That's what I mean about hand tight. Your hand has to be tight. It's like literally locked in that position. So boom, the dice will just be right there, and your hands just boom, your arms just swinging it, and it just comes out like that. See, and the hand stays tight. Now, when we say dice tight, you're not really, it's like your hand's tight and you're right there, but you only have enough pressure to keep those dice tight together. And right in that area. And you're not pushing with too much pressure. It's like even pressure all the way around. This is way advanced. I mean, this is way deep into the cut. So beginners, I apologize, but this is deep into the cut. These are the things that go through my mind every day. So I'm just letting you in on a little window of my mind. Have a look into what the things that go on in my mind, because it kind of got triggered with the viewer that was talking about the 4 and out, which that sucks. I feel you. But work on that grip. And find the correct dice set. Once you have your grip down, then you'll actually be able to know, in my opinion, what you really want to throw as far as your dice set, because your grip will be consistent. You know, that's all we'll say there. But this is CK from Dangerous Arm. I'm gonna get this up. We've got some other things coming out. Hope you guys have been watching. All the other ones, I see you have been. It's positive. Are you watching NASCAR or are you watching the March Madness? Kentucky won. That's my team, so I'm watching NASCAR right now. Harvick was in the lead. I can't see who's winning right now, but hey, keep practicing, keep viewing, and you know, think about that grip. I mean, that's some really. I mean, I'm just telling you. You got tips. You got pads. Just telling you, there's a big difference. It's a whole nother world to explore, you know. And then you got ways. I'll leave you with one more. Then you got, there's something else that goes through my mind. So hand tight, dice tight. You understand about the hand being tight. Hands tight. See, so when I let go of these dice, hands tight. Dice tight. Pick up the dice. Your hand has to be the same tightness like you had it. And it just kind of, it's kind of like there's like a circle around your hand where it just locks in and just stays right in place. So those dice can sit right there and they just release out of your hand. You see? They just release out of your hand. That's what it is to me, guys. But I think here at the grip, one more thing, what was it? Dice tight, hand tight, all the way around. Very important work on that. A whole nother world with this grip, guys. A whole nother world. I'm trying to tell you something. Because see, I mean, I got something way, it just, trust me, this shit blows my mind. Because I try to figure this out. I mean, I've got ways to set up the dice. You can, like, I can set up the dice. I'll just leave you this, then I'm running out the door. Watch this. I'll leave you at this here. CK from Dangerous Arm. There's the stuff that goes through my mind. All right, watch the dice, see? There's one way you can load it up, like that. Everyone's seen that. Bring your fingers over, all right? Bam. Here's another way. You can walk up. You can full hand the dice. Bam. Okay? It's the same thing, but it really isn't. You see what I'm saying? Same thing, but it isn't. Or you can do this here. Watch this. These are the kind of things, this shit will blow your mind. This is stuff that blows my mind. Watch this. Look at this. That's a different setup. Now this hand comes in. Now we're ready to go with that too. Spinner. It was a nice one. 5. That other one was a 3 back here, by the way. I never did call it, but got a 3. And the other one back here was a 5. So those are just 3 different ways I'm just trying to tell you. I mean, these are the kind of things that mind boggle me. I know it's ended up stretching out, but those of you that are really mad hungry for this information, that's why you tune in at night. Because I'm giving it to you right now. Right now. This is it. And I got a lot more for you, believe me. And I don't claim to know it all. It's just these are the things that just go through my mind. Set the dice up like this. Boom. Ready to go. 2. Watch this. You can full hand set the dice up. Boom. You're still throwing the same way. Boom, right? 3. Watch this. Look at the middle finger and the finger to the right of it. With the thumb and the last finger. I got them loaded up. Now bring this one in. Boom. Remember I told you about the knuckle? Knuckle. Let them rip. That's it. So, hope you enjoyed it. Think about that. That was 3 of them. That was three different things. And on top of that, hand tight, dice tight. Hand tight, dice tight. Think about those 3 different ways. I'm not trying to confuse anyone. I'm just letting you in on what, and I hope this comes across right. The veterans will understand what I'm talking about. Because no one's ever talked to me about these struggles, but these are just my personal struggles. You know, so like I have, you know, so many damn different variations within grips that I use. It's ridiculous, of the same grip. You know what I mean? But it comes down to which way am I grabbing it. So this is CK from Dangerous Arm. It's a lot to think about. It's just the way we do it. I'll holler at you later. I got to do some work. I gotta get to practicing. I got to upload these videos for you. Hope you're enjoying them. If you like them, thumbs up. Punch that subscribe thing. Elbow that thing. We'll see you next time.